See, you were in tune, you were listening, then you got distracted by this older gentleman. Okay? The information that's being imparted upon you today is very important. Okay? Your salvation. You drove by here, the Most High called you to hear this word. Okay? So don't take this word which you heard here lightly. Because this information, what you're going to find out that what you see here, all this stuff is temporary. America's about to be destroyed. That's right. Okay? By Christ, the so-called black man, because the majority of our people were taught that what? That this was the Messiah. Right? But have you studied the Bible at all? Have you studied history? So in bibliography, right? Before every great kingdom was destroyed, what did God do? When you hear about ancient Greece or Rome or Babylon, what did God do before each of those all those kingdoms were destroyed? What did He do? Sent forth the servants and prophets. Okay, so we are those same men. Give me Jeremiah 3 and 15. Okay, we are those same men. So we're not out here because we don't have anything to do. The Most High sanctioned us to come out here in the highways and byways to forewarn and gather the 12 tribes of Israel. Thus saith the Most High. What's that? I'll give you passage. Yeah, that's it. I'll read that.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 3, verse 15.
Come on.
And I will give you pastors.
And what?
And I will give you pastors.
To the Most High God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob said, He will give you pastors. You see, all these men, Creflo Dollar, T.D. Jakes, okay, these men were set up by society. They went to theologian school, seminary school. The true servants of God were what? Were formed from the womb. Okay, read that again.
And I will give you pastors.
Come on.
According to mine heart.
According what?
To mine heart.
According to the heart, the mindset of the Heavenly Father. Come on.
Which shall feed.
Which shall what?
Which shall feed.
Which shall feed you. Come on.
With knowledge.
With what?
With knowledge.
With knowledge. Come on.
And understanding.
With knowledge and understanding. Don't pay him no mind. Okay? Don't pay him no mind. He's going to feed you with knowledge and understanding. Because when you're supposed to go to these churches, you're supposed to learn, right? Knowledge and understanding, right? Well, you got our website, brother. Okay? The Light of Zion. Go on to YouTube, type in the THEE Light of Zion. Okay? This is what's going to save you in the last days. Coming back to what? The laws, statutes, commandments of the Most High God. Okay?
I think he has
give me Psalms 147:19. Brother, take heed to this word that you heard today. Read that.
The book of Psalms, chapter 147, and verse 19.
Come on.
He showed his word.
He what?
He showed his word.
He showed his word. Come on.
Unto Jacob.
Unto who?
Unto Jacob.
Unto Jacob. Who is Jacob? The father, the progenitor of the 12 tribes of Israel. Well, okay, we are the servants. We're the children of the 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel. Read.
His statute.
His what?
His statute.
Come on.
And his judgment.
His statute and judgment. Come on.
Unto Israel.
Unto who?
Unto Israel.
Unto Israel. It's a mystery in the year 2018. Who are the real Jews and Israelites according to the Torah, according to the Bible? Okay? If you call yourself a Hispanic, you're not Hispanic.
No,
you're not Puerto Rican, Dominican.
I'm not.
She ain't Hispanic. What you talking about?
No,
So what's your nationality? Yeah.
I'm Filipino.
You're Filipino. Huh?
Negrito.
Okay. Because a lot of people have been
What you know
misled.
Hispanic, man? What they don't look like Hispanic. Look at them.
I didn't say
them
Hispanic.
eyes, man. What you talking about?
He didn't say that.
Yes, he did. He said you're Hispanic.
No,
Yes,
he was
I
reading
said
this.
I said we're saying they're not Hispanic. Well, listen to and all. Read that again.
The book of Psalms, chapter 147, verse 19.
Come on.
He showed his word unto Jacob.
Come on.
His statutes and his judgment unto Israel.
Unto who?
Unto Israel.
So the Lord's statute commandments of God were given to who? To the nation of Israel. Come on.
He have not dealt so.
He have what?
Not dealt so.
He have not dealt so. Come on.
With any nation.
With what?
With any nation.
With any nation. Come on.
And as for his judgment.
You have a question, brother?
DC nasty.
That's not the point right now. But we're dealing with the words of God. But we're not here for simplicity. Give me Proverbs 1 and 21. See, when we come in here and see with the words of God, people want to deal with simplicity. What is that important? We're dealing with the words of God right now. Is that irrelevant? No. Is that relevant to what's going on? Read that.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 21.
Come on.
She crieth in the chief place of concourse.
Come on.
In the openings of the gates.
See, we're in the chief concourse right now. We come out here to the highways and byways. Come on. To reach the masses of the people. Read.
In the city, she uttereth her words, saying,
Come on.
How long?
How what?
How long?
How long? Come on.
Ye simple ones.
Ye what?
Ye simple
Come
ones.
on.
Well, ye love simplicity.
We love simplicity. We're out here telling you that what? That Christ, a black man, is coming back to bring havoc upon the earth, and all he wants to ask about a tattoo. Read that again.
How long? Ye simple ones. When ye love simplicity.
With it what?
When you love simplicity.
Ignorant as hell.
How can I be in? We're talking about the words of God. Ask about a tattoo.
Man, about a tattoo.
But that's not relevant.
No,
It's not relevant. Read it again.
Bro.
How long? Ye simple ones. When ye love simplicity.
Come on.
And the scorners. The light and the
And
scorners.
the scorners delight and they're scorning. Okay? But guess what? God is going to have the last laugh in these last days. You know why? Because there's going to be weeping and gnashing of teeth in these last days. Give me Isaiah 66:15.
That's right.
Because you think that according to church, they say, well, he's going to come back handing out roses and chocolates. No. Christ is coming back with anger and fury. Read that.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 66, and verse 15.
Come on.
For behold, the Lord will come with
The
fire.
Lord will what?
Come with
The
fire.
Lord will come with fire. Come on.
And with his
And
chariots
his chariots.
like a whirlwind.
Did you hear about with Trump passing about the space military? I'm asking you a question. Did you hear about this whole thing? Read it again.
For behold, the Lord will come with
You
fire.
come with what?
With fire.
With fire. Come on.
And with his
And
chariots
with his chariots. Come on.
like a whirlwind.
Those so-called UFOs are the chariots of Christ, the holy angels.
Right.
Okay? But we know them as IFOs. We identify them as the chariots of God. Read it again.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 66, verse 15.
Why do you think Donald Trump signed off on that space military?
So what is your end? What are you saying at the end of the day?
At the end of the day,
That there's going to be
there's going to be a third
coming?
world war. Okay, third world war, and God himself is sending his son, Amashak Yahweh, the world called Jesus Christ, to redeem the 12 tribes of Israel.
I think we have to pick sides.
Finish reading what you're reading.
For behold, the Lord will come with fire.
Just like the days of Moses, right? He said those in the left and the right. They got to choose. You're going to have to choose a side. Read.
And with his chariots like a whirlwind.
Come on.
To render his anger.
To do what?
To render his anger.
Because they teach in the church that what? That God is all love. That's not possible.
I don't know.
Okay? You can't box him into one emotion. Because as
Emotions is not God.
Huh?
He's not emotions. He's
It's not emotion. Everything he does is in righteousness, correct? Okay, read that
It's
again.
not emotions.
To render his anger.
You're not
with
supposed
fury.
to.
Come
you
on.
have
And his
naturally
rebuke
emotions, however, you
with
do not
flames
let
of fire.
Come on.
make
For by fire.
By what?
By
By
fire.
fire, come on.
And by his sword.
And by a sword. What do you do with a sword?
kill someone.
You kill someone, right? But this is talking about Christ coming back with a sword. Read it again.
For by fire and by his sword.
Come on.
This is a New
Will the
Testament.
Lord,
Old Testament. I can go to New Testament as well. Read on.
will the Lord plead with all
Will
flesh.
the Lord do what?
Plead with all flesh.
This is a future prophecy. Okay? Will the Lord plead with all? Read it again.
For the Lord will plead with all flesh.
Give me Luke 19:27.
I agree.
Give me Luke 19:27.
I totally do.
Because a lot of people
That would be
even
like, I
misinterpret the definition of love. What is love
This is
according to the
book.
Bible?
This is the book of.
What is love according to the
Any
Bible?
book, if you read any book, this is the book.
What is love according to the Bible?
No, it's
Do you know? What is love
defined in a
according to the
different
Bible?
way.
Read that.
It's still a reading
Read.
of what is going on. His interpretation doesn't have to be what
Luke 19:27.
Well, but
Where I
it's
want,
fine,
well,
I'm still
what if
reading
I
it.
read a scripture, you tell me what it means? Okay? A lot of you went to church for years and never questioned your
He didn't go
pastor.
to church,
Oh,
that's
we
the
did.
problem.
Read
He
that.
didn't read the
That's
Bible.
it.
The
He's not
book
reading
of
it.
Luke, chapter 19 and verse 27.
Come on.
But those my enemies.
But what?
But those mine enemies.
So those my enemies, Christ has enemies. Come on.
Good.
which would not that I should reign over them.
So when he comes back, he said those that don't want him to reign over him, come on.
Bring hither.
He said what?
Bring hither.
Bring hither, bring closely, come on.
And slay them.
And do what?
And slay them.
And slay them, come on.
Before me.
Before who?
Before
So
me.
this is Christ saying those that don't want to be ruled by the Messiah, he said what? Bring hither that I may slay them.
May.
Okay? That he may slay them.
It's
That-
not confirmed, but it's a
But
may.
if what? If
It's
they're
a thought that he
disobedient,
may do,
if they are
right, correct.
disobedient,
Right.
that is the judgment.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
According to the Heavenly Father.
Yeah.
Give me Isaiah
But
14,
he's a
verse 1.
graceful man and a graceful God. at the end of
But
the
he's
day.
also a man of
But
war,
yes,
according to
you
the
are,
scripture.
yeah.
Okay? Give me Isaiah
But
14, verse 1.
As I know him to
The
be
book
a
of
graceful
Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 1.
Come on.
For the Lord will have mercy on
So
Jacob.
he said the Lord will have mercy on Jacob. This is a future prophecy. Who is Jacob? Jacob is the father, the progenitor of the 12 tribes of Israel. Come on.
And set them, Salakia, and will yet choose Israel.
Come on.
And set them in their own land.
And set them what?
In their own land.
In their own land, because why? Since we were brought here in captivity and slavery, okay, we have not seen our homeland. Come on.
And the strangers.
And the what?
And the strangers.
So who are the strangers according to the Bible?
Well, I picked my side.
Come on.
I picked
shall
my
be joined
side.
with them.
Shall be what?
Joined with them.
Shall be joined with them. Come on.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob, because a lot of people are claiming to be the Jews and Israelites.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay?
I
So
only see two sides.
there's a big conspiracy of the real Jews according to the Bible. Okay, but we are bringing the truth according to his last day. The so-called white man in America, okay, in Palestine, that's saying that he's a Jew, that's a case of identity theft. If you look closely, okay, this is from 1940s, when the so-called white man was put in Israel by the Zionist movement. Okay, so that land does not belong to these people. It belongs to these people that you see on this sign here.
Right.
Okay, read again.
Oh, this land belongs to
Book of
The
Isaiah.
whole entire planet Earth was created for the nation of Israel. Read.
Chapter 14, verse 1.
Read.
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob.
Come on.
This is all
And will
Spanish.
yet choose Israel.
And what?
And set them in their own land.
I'm
Come
not
on.
even in this
And the
scripture.
strangers.
And what?
And the strangers
Come on.
shall be joined with them.
Read.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Read.
And the people shall take them.
What is that?
And what?
And shall take them.
The people shall take them. Come on.
And bring them to their place.
Read.
In the house of Israel.
In the house of who?
Israel.
In the house of Israel. That's who we represent. The house of Israel. Come on.
Shall
Why?
possess
Why
them.
Israel? Why
Shall
are
do
you
what?
representing
Possess
Israel?
them.
Shall
Why,
do what?
Why do you choose
Possess
Israel?
them.
Because the Lord is bringing us back to our true identity. Because why? Throughout centuries, we have been lied to as a people. We were taught that we were blacks. Okay, we were Negroes. We were West Indians. Okay, these are not our biblical names. Okay, there was a great cover-up of our true history. Read on.
In the land of the Lord.
Come on.
For
They were
service.
not only just,
But you got to understand, the scripture
They were
said
in
what?
islands too.
The truth shall make you free.
yes,
Right?
truth shall set
So now,
you
in
free,
order
always.
for you to have a future, you must know your past. In order to know where you're going, you got to know where you came from. So now the Lord in these last days is so graciously returning to us our true identity. Okay, read. Read.
For servants and handmaids.
For what?
For servants and handmaids.
For servants and handmaids. The other nations are going to be servants and handmaids in the kingdom of heaven right here on earth, according to the Bible. Read.
And they shall take them captive.
And they what?
Take them captive.
And they shall take them captives. Come on.
Whose captives they were.
Whose captives we were. Okay. So we are still in captivity in this land in America.
course.
Come on.
And they shall rule over their
And it
oppressors.
says what?
And they shall rule over their
And
oppressors.
it said we're going to rule over our oppressors. Come on.
And it shall come to pass.
And it shall what?
And it shall come to pass
And it shall come to pass. Come on.
in that day
And that day, come on.
that the Lord shall give thee rest.
The Lord is going to give us rest. Why? Because we are being oppressed in this. We are being oppressed as a nation. Okay, come on.
From thy sorrow.
From our sorrows, come on. This is sorrow.
Yeah.
They talk about the Holocaust, 6 million Jews.
I know.
What about
700 years of
100
slavery.
100 million North American Indians that were conquered right here in America? Okay. What about the transatlantic slave trade?
I'm from DC.
No one talks about that. Okay, come on, read.
I don't even like these Spanish people. I'm not gonna lie.
Read.
And from the hard bondage.
I'm not gonna
And from
lie.
what?
I'm
Hard
from
bondage.
DC.
From the
I think
hard
this
bondage,
looks
come
like-
on.
I'm
Wherein
from-
thou was made to serve.
For that we were meant to serve. Come on.
That thou shalt take
I'm
up
not
this
gonna
proverb
fight for the
That's just,
Spanish
come on, read.
against the king of Babylon.
Guess what?
Against the king of
Well,
Babylon.
who's the king of Babylon? Donald Trump. Okay, Donald Trump is going to lead America into the Third World War. Thus saith the Most High, thus saith the Bible. Come on.